Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. I only have one word to say: spectacular. Things started to calm down. Anyone who wanted to participate is participating. Everything is happening faster, and you will see results much faster. In that corner, not all the children there are dominated by the dark. Many only have serious illnesses, and only need to receive treatment. And so it is being done. Each of those who are participating there has their role, as I already said. Archangel Raphael is responsible for transforming all the energies you emanate into healing energy. So don't think that your energy is smaller or small. No, you just need to donate your love for this energy to be transformed by Archangel Raphael into healing energy. So don't feel small or inactive, because you're not. You are there donating the little you have, but you are donating with love, and this is immense before the universe. So, don't worry, those who don't know any technique, because your energy is being transformed. Every time the connection is severed, with my sword, it is taken by the Pleiadians. Arcturians do quantum healing from their etheric bodies, but the biggest role in this whole process is that of Mother Mary, because she transforms the love she has in her chest into small pieces of love and places them inside the hearts of all those who are there, so that they can love life again, so that they can love their bodies again, so that they can love living again. So she, with her immense love, her infinite love, puts all this love in the hearts of everyone there. So, my brothers, rest assured that you are causing a great movement to help others. Do not give up. Stay committed. That the quantum of energy that you donate there, reverberates in the universe, and will certainly return to each one of you. Returning to the subject of our classes. Let's go. So I said yesterday that they were people of great prosperity and abundance, and that was the case for a long time, even while the planet was transiting outside the photon belt. The planet was an evolved planet, with lots of light, lots of prosperity, and lots of abundance. Then, as I had already mentioned, those beings with low vibrational feelings, who had been banished from other planets, began to transit the universe. They began to look for where to go to exercise these feelings, and arrived here on your planet. They were not many, but even with all the wisdom, the technology that the people who believed in themselves managed to cause an imbalance in their minds, placing feelings of power and submission in the minds of those great sages, of the great masters. I'm going to make a small parenthesis. Some of you commented that the feelings were not foreseen by our Father or Mother God. My brothers, I would say to you the following: we do not work with the future, we live in the present. Beings of light see the present. Yes, if we want today, we can travel through time and see the future. But that is not how the laws of those who are evolved are. We live in the present. So what do you think? That God would keep searching the future to know exactly the consequences of what he was doing? So I'll go there in the future, I'll see the consequences. This is not good here. And then he goes back to the present and changes everything, because that wouldn't work. That's the way you think. This is exactly how you think, with your third-dimensional mind. I'm going to look at the future, to see if what I'm doing will work, because otherwise I'll have to delete it. I'm afraid of what's going to happen. That's how you think. There is no fear for us, much less for our Father or Mother God. So yes, they are unforeseen feelings, because everything he created was changing over time, and he did not care about the result, knowing whether it would work or not, because he let the changes happen freely. So stop thinking the way you know things. There is no looking into the future to know if what I am doing now is right or wrong. There is living in the present. You like to think about the future, but we don't think about the future. Another point, when I say that those beings who were here were beings of high evolution, knowledge, techniques, it is the purest truth. Just remember, all beings have those feelings, those that are part of their evolution, are part of your existence. They exist within all beings that have been created. So they also had these feelings. Only the more evolved the being, these feelings remain dormant, and often they can wake up. Very good. So these beings who were banished already had these feelings resonating in them, despite being evolved. And before anyone asks, we, who are energy with consciousness, don't go through this, because we don't need to have these feelings to evolve. Remember, we are an offshoot of our Father or Mother God, we neither evolve nor regress. We are what we are. Very good. Back to the subject. These beings arrived on the planet and managed, through their mental manipulation techniques, to involve the leaders of those people. Some of them already had some tendencies to resonate with these feelings of power and submitting others. Of course, this did not happen overnight, nor in a few days, nor in a few months. Everything happened very slowly, but it seemed to contaminate all the inhabitants of that era. It was as if it were a catalyst to make those feelings that had been dormant rise from the ashes. And then those beings who thought they were highly evolved became highly manipulative, have become extremely dangerous, because love no longer lived in their hearts and it spread in such a way that there was apparently no way out. Then you ask, where are these civilizations? Why were they all succumbed? Why are these civilizations under the sea? What happened to them? Were they all criminals in the vast majority? Yes, the vast majority of them were banned from this planet. But in some situations, some things happen, let's put it like this. At that time they manipulated nature itself a lot. They did what they wanted with nature, because they had the strength to do so. They managed to make it rain, they managed to have sunny days, they managed to bring in animals, eliminate animals, in other words, total power over the planet. And then they started thinking really big, they started thinking about modifying the planet, because they thought they were so big, they decided we were going to change the planet, let's join continents, let's create continents. They were thinking they were God. As if the creation of our Father or Mother God, which was this planet, was all wrong. So they started manipulating nature and the planet. Okay, there are also limits to certain things. You will understand later that there is always a point at which there can be divine interference. Not everything is, oh, you do what you want and take the consequences. No, not exactly this. It's not quite like that. Then the manipulation with the planet reached such a point that there was no longer a solution for them, there was no longer any way to keep them on this planet, because what they were doing, they were already preparing to go to other planets to do the same thing. Then there was the end of civilizations. I already told you here that I'm not going to go into the details of the story. If you want to know the story, look for it. I'm telling you how it all got here. My purpose is to explain to you why you are going through what you are going through, not tell the story of your planet. It's not that. So these civilizations literally went extinct, because that's what they caused. They managed to manipulate the planet in such a way that with a light hand from our Father or Mother God, everything turned against them. Very good. So we can understand that everyone was banished from here, but not in the physical body, as souls. And then many will ask themselves, who were these people? What people were these so evolved? So I will tell you, that they were people descended from the Pleiadians, the Syrians, the Venusians, the Arcturians, and other galactic civilizations, who were here on the planet to expand. There were several beings that came here and gave rise to civilizations. No, they didn't come banished at first, they came because they wanted to wander the universe and set up new civilizations. So that explains why many of you have this star lineage, and lived at that time. Their souls were taken. This is a topic that I will comment on in the future. Quickly, I will say, that your souls were taken to guidance and all, the vast majority, understood the nonsense they had done, how much damage they had caused to the planet. So the vast majority of them returned here, and then the story continues, how they came back here. So I want you to keep this thought. In a land that is completely practically uninhabited, because great civilizations destroyed everything. All important changes on your planet at a territorial level. So this story continues tomorrow. I ask that you understand where the vast majority of you get into all of this. You will understand. I am Archangel Michael. I am here seeking to bring you an understanding of your soul's mission, of why you are here today, why you are today being part of this great process. This is my intention and you will know. This is what I want.